sure enough, you just get on a vector and you just keep skiing until you get to the South Pole. Also very cold, very windy, but it's doable. How long?
Good morning, guys. It's your boy JC Inshore here. Doing a little fishing this morning. It's about 6:30 in the morning. I'm working in an area that's kind of close to some water, so I'm trying to take advantage of fishing. I found this little area here. It's got a marina. It's got a bridge. It's got a railway bridge also. But like I said, it's 6:30. The water's super calm. So I'm just gonna come out here and try my luck. I'm working with the top water. That would be my confidence bait, so to speak. And I'm sure you can't see me because it's a lot darker in video than it is in person. But hopefully we'll get in some light here in a little bit. We'll move locations if we don't get a bite here. I'm just working the old classic top water spook, red head, white body. Like I said, it's my confidence bait. I've heard I work it really well, better than most people can. I guess a lot of people have problems with working at top water, but I have never seemed to have a problem with it. But we'll throw a couple casts here and see if we can't catch something. I'm not really sure why I'm whispering. It just seems like the appropriate thing to do so early in the morning. I don't know if maybe somebody's sleeping in their boat here. Like I said, I'm standing right next to a little marina here. I've heard a couple of pops on the top. So hopefully we can get one of those to hit our top water, our spook, and we'll land it here. See if we can't pull one in before the work day. It's not a bad day to start your work day if you ever have the opportunity. The only bad part is I can't really see where my lure is going to really get an accurate cast on it. Really don't want to lose it. Throw a couple more casts here and we'll pick up and move. I know I haven't posted a video here probably close to a month, if not a month. But, you know, here in Florida, we've had some real bad weather. This is probably the first or second week that we've had some decent weather. Every other weekend when I have the opportunity to work on the boat, it rains. And I actually thought about working on it last weekend. But I'm actually glad I didn't because it rain ended up coming out of nowhere in the afternoon. So whatever fiberglass work I would have done would have just been shot with the rain. Instead, went to a fall festival with the family. So you never complain about spending time with the family at all. It's always a fun time. See if I can get it up under this bridge a little bit. Just walk the dog, side to side. This particular one has the rattle inside, so you hear that click-clack every time it goes from side to side. Let's see if we can't lob one over here by these yachts without hitting one. especially as dark it is. I'm trying to be cautious and respectful of people's things. And the tide is still seems to be pretty high. Not too familiar with this particular area, this park, but you'll see here in a minute when I move that the water comes right up. There's a seawall here, and the water is just about to the top of the seawall. Which I'm sure is not normal. I know we've had some really high tides in Florida the past few weeks. See a lot of other people posting video. Water's above the boat ramp, the docks at the boat ramp. I know in certain parts of where I live, the water comes up over the road and what we would call the loop. Get it? I really love using top waters. I use them all the time. I generally don't use them in the middle of the day, but if it's night, I'll use top water. Like right now, it's perfect. It's early morning. Sunset time is a good time to use top water. But another thing I'm kind of noticing is that tide's not really moving too much right now. And usually when the tide's not moving, the fishing's kind of slow. But, you know, I'll take any opportunity I can to fish. I'm going to throw one more and I'm going to walk down a little bit, get away from this marina area, walk back towards, like I said, there's a railroad bridge on the other end of this area. Walk over there and cast around that bridge a little bit, maybe cast along that seawall along the way. And we'll see what happens. This isn't going to be a very long video. Like I said, I've only got about 10 to 15 minutes before I got to get to work. So I was really happy when I heard I was going to be coming down here for work. Of course, being a fisher guy, being around all this water, you can't help but not to fish. And I love these top waters because you can just bomb them a mile, cover plenty of ground for water. And just move. I can bomb this thing further than most soft plastics. Nice big old mullage out there. Yeah, I think I'm going to move down a little bit. See if we can't find another area to go to. So this is the seawall I'm talking about. Actually, the water's a little bit lower than it has been lately. Matter of fact, let me just stop here and hit this seawall real quick. Just going to cast it down the seawall straight down first. See if we can't get something. Oh, that's why. Got it hooked up on a leaf here. Wasn't working the way I wanted it to. That would be a reason why. We'll just bomb one straight out here and see what we get. I know you guys can't really see, but there's a mangrove line across this little canal. I was out here the other day. There were some blow-ups over there, but I was just a little out of my reach, unfortunately. Come on, here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Now you want that spook. Big fan of top waters, spooks, mirror lures. I've tried Yozuri's, I think it's called the pencil or the DB pencil or something like that. I didn't particularly care for that one too much, but I really like the spooks, and I love them top dogs that Mirror Lure makes. After this cast, we'll go down to that rail bridge and cast a couple times out there. Really relaxing way to start your day, I tell you, boy. Couple locals out here, you can tell they're locals. They've been out here a couple of days. I've seen them fishing the same spots. So there's got to be fish out here, right? That's the goal. Just coming out early in the morning with a couple of your homies, starting your day off with throwing some lures, throwing some hooks in the water, getting some lines wet. Walk all the way down here to this bridge. I've already got Christmas decorations up on the light poles, which, if you know me, it's quite upsetting to me. You know, there's a couple other holidays in the in-between that you kind of forget about. So I'm not a big fan of seeing Christmas decorations before Thanksgiving. Usually just because my birthday is in November, so don't forget about it. See, this probably looks like a good spot here. Getting all tangled up here. On. There we go. One more. One more. So yeah, this is what I'm using. I know it's still kind of hard to tell. It's not really light out, but spook, redhead, white body. I don't know, 4 inches or so. She's got some miles on her. I'm still tangled up here. What's going on? There we go. She's got some miles on her. She's caught a few fish. Toss her up under this bridge and see what happens. Super glass and super calm out here. Really nice little park overall, though. Shame there's no bathrooms. But looking at the sign, I guess it's a manatee observation area, which I feel like anywhere in Florida has the potential to be a manatee observation area. I'm just making these long bomb casts out here into the open. Cover as much distance as I can. Work it back. Kind of working that fan pattern. Cover as much area as I can with this thing. These top waters are really good for that, covering a lot of area a lot quickly. Not a big fan of finesse fishing. I don't think I have the patience for that. Do a time check here real quick. Let me do one more cast and we'll call it. Of course, this overhang that I'm standing next to is kind of close to the rail, so it makes it hard to bomb it out there the way I'd like to. It'll probably be I will do one more after this. Thing of beauty seeing that thing ripple across the top of the water. Saw something boil right there. Let me pull this in real quick and see if I can get it over there. What the heck is going on? There we go. Do one more out in the middle. Like I said, I saw a boil out there. Figure out what it is. I tell you, man, if you've never seen a topwater blow up, you're missing out on life. That's what's got me hooked on these topwaters. Topwater blow up when you get a really good one. Just makes the whole fishing trip worth it. It's something I like to do right before I leave. Do the old figure eight. Give it the old college try right before I go. I've got friends that talk trash to me for doing that, but you know what, man? I've caught enough fish doing that I'll do it just as a last ditch effort before I go. Leave my fishing spot. I've actually caught my PB Snook doing that at another job I used to work at up in St. Augustine. So I always like to give it that one last ditch effort before I go. But I got to get to work, guys. Got to get this money. For all you guys out there going to work, at work, just got home from work, stay on the grind, stay hustling. Can't stop, won't stop. Until next time, guys, hopefully the next one I'll post, I'll be working on the boat again this weekend, but I just felt bad. I'm trying to keep consistent, trying to keep videos coming out regularly, and it's hard. It's hard. So until next time, guys, I know it's probably not the best video. It's pretty dark out. Probably couldn't see much, but you know, I got a video out. I got to fish, most importantly. But until next time, guys, peace.